Okay, so wow, the lighting is not the greatest in here. Sorry, I had to switch over quickly to my laptop as I'm not able to live stream using my mobile device. Learn new things every day. So, welcome to EcoElsa. Welcome back, my returners. For those who are new and don't know me, I'm Elsa. And this is the part where I'd say I make videos to get you guys outdoors. But in light of the circumstances around the world, I don't know where all of you guys are at. If you live somewhere and you can't leave your building at all, if you live somewhere and you do have access to a backyard, or there is a park that you can walk in as long as you're practicing social distancing. I don't know these things. So EcoElsa is going to be doing some changes and some updates so that we are still best serving you guys in light of everything that's going on. So before I get to those updates, though, just letting you guys know, Andrew and I are doing fine. We are officially in our first day of social isolation. I've been staying home since the governor decided to shut down the schools, and he made the announcement on Sunday here in Minnesota. Andrew still had to go in for some teaching stuff on Monday and Tuesday, and additionally, obviously all the EcoElsa programs and events that I had scheduled for March and April, they have all been either canceled or postponed. Anyone who was scheduling something, we've pushed it back, and we're looking at what we can do maybe in the fall, since spring is probably not going to be an option. As of right now, May and summer programs and classes have not been canceled. So I'll keep you guys updated on that if that does change. But hopefully all this will be under control by the end of April, and we'll still be able to do some May programs and summer programs with maybe some adaptions based on what our world's like. So I know as much as you guys do. We'll keep you updated as things come up and see what works best. So let's get into the updates real quick because I don't want this to be a super long video for all of you at home. Just quick updates on what's happening with EcoElsa so that you guys know that we're still going to be here for you and your kids during all this, and teachers, providing you with videos and resources and things to make it easier to keep kids entertained while being indoors or semi-outdoors, as well as to keep them learning during all of this. So let's get started. Very first thing is that we are postponing the giveaway for now. In light of everything that's going on, we decided that we don't want to be putting prizes and things in the mail, worrying about the spread if anyone has it, but also there's more important resources that need to be going out right now. So we're not going to be worrying about sending out prizes. We will hopefully be restarting up the giveaway again in April for the big, massive April giveaway on Earth Day, but I'll let you guys know if that changes as well, and we'll push it back. For all my newsletter subscribers who are all excited for the March giveaway round and to win some cool prizes, I'm still going to be emailing you guys all out the set of exploration cards that won, which was the forest and birds set of exploration cards. So if you are a subscriber to our newsletter, you will be receiving that in an email pretty soon here. And in that email, you will get access to a PDF where you can print off these cards to use at home with you and your kids, or to go out on a hike and use them if you can. So there's that going on, but any of the other prizes, things that we'd have to ship in the mail, we're going to be pushing that back to April for now, and we'll just have a bigger round of prizes for the newsletter subscribers. So like I said, we aren't going to cancel it. We're just going to postpone it and push it back however long it takes, okay? The second thing is all of our resources that we have on Teachers Pay Teachers, I will be making free for everyone to download and use in the coming days. Like I said, there's a lot to do and get ready for everything that's going on. So all these resources I will, though, be making free and available for all of you, because I only make $1 here and there from selling them anyways. And I think it's a little bit more important now that we're giving you guys resources, materials, activities, things that you can do to keep your kids learning and being active, and maybe even getting outside a little bit if you do have a backyard or you are practicing social distancing when you're out on a hike in a park or something. Okay. The next thing is, in the coming days and weeks, depending on how this is going, I'll be trying to post videos and share resources a lot more often than I normally do. Normally, I try to share a resource or a blog post or a video once a week. I have no programs to book right now. I have no programs that I'm prepping for right now. So I'm going to be putting all that time and energy into sharing websites with you guys full of resources and activities that you can do with your kids. I'm going to be making videos demonstrating things that you can do with your kids at home, like build a better water filter or how to make char cloth. So those are some of the things coming up that we'll be doing. But I also appreciate any suggestions, any videos that you guys think we should do in the future. So make sure to leave those in the comments or to comment on the video once I've uploaded it up as well. Any info that you think we should be looking at sharing with all of you. And yeah, I'm also going to be making some funny videos. I had some of those on the roster. The big thing about the videos, though, is I'm going to be probably be doing a lot of them live, or I'm going to just record them and put them up as they are. Because before this, I was doing most of my video editing at the library, because the library had way better video editing software than I do on my old laptop that I'm using right now. So libraries are closed here in Dakota County, and I think most of Minnesota is following in the same trajectory. If the libraries aren't closed, they'll be closing soon. So I can't go and edit my videos there, and Andrew needs his laptop for work, of course. So we'll just see what we can do with the videos. I had a really funny video I've been working on, so hopefully this all gets under control soon enough that I can get that video edited. Otherwise, I'll work with Andrew and find time here and there to get that video edited. That way you can get it to you guys, because it's a really funny one that Andrew and I were doing together, and you guys would love it. The problem is it's all in pieces everywhere, so it needs to be edited into one final video. Additionally, a lot of our different activities and resources, we're going to really be focusing on how they meet different Minnesota standards, whether it's for science, math, English, whatever. We're going to really be focusing on how these activities will help meet standards, and as well as how they can be really fun and entertaining for your kids. As if this does turn into weeks of being self-quarantined and self-isolating, you guys are gonna run out of things to do. I mean, you can only watch Frozen 2 how many times, right? Let it go, let it go. Or no, this one it's Into the Unknown. The next big thing is there are going to be a lot of other challenges when it comes to me doing these videos. At this point, we're all walls aside. I'm still going to be keeping the videos PG, so no swearing or anything, because we're going to be live and they're going to be geared towards kids. But I'm not going to be wearing a whole lot of makeup. I just don't feel like putting it on, so I hope you guys enjoy my all-natural look here. Additionally, since I'm not going to be making any money through EcoElsa through programs, and most likely eventually they'll probably stop selling merchandise. So I do all my merchandise on Etsy right now, and I use a printing service to print it for me. Well, odds are they're going to be shutting down eventually here because of concerns with keeping only necessities in shipping and not extras. So if you do want to go on to Etsy, link in the description below, and buy something, I really, really would appreciate it. But if you don't have the extra money, I totally understand. Just share the video, share links. That's all. You know, it'll be really helpful for me in the business so that we can keep it going. But what I was saying is I got the Etsy up still. I'll probably be switching over to doing digital downloads of different art pieces, nature art things that I've done and painted in the past. So you guys can at least purchase a digital download that you guys can then print at home or use as a screensaver or something, whatever. So we'll be switching over to that. As well as I was planning on opening up a Patreon account in April. Well, in light of everything that's going on, we're going to be speeding up that process, and probably in a week or so here, I'll be setting up a Patreon account so that if you guys do want to support me with whatever you can, if you want, so that we can keep EcoElsa going through all this, highly, highly would appreciate it. Any amount, no matter what, highly appreciate it. And we'll be trying to figure out if there's any extra bonuses I can give to people based on which level they donate on at this time. So like I said, everything's up in the air. We're adapting every day, every hour, based on information, based on facts, based on what's possible and what's not. So as soon as I know something new, I'll be letting you guys know. As part of this, I will eventually, hopefully, be heading out on hikes on the trail and doing you guys giving you guys a live nature hike to show you little things going on, because there are some parks by us that I can do these hikes from, while also practicing good social distancing. But this will last only as long as they're still letting people out on walks. We don't know if that's going to change, so I'm not making any promises, but we will try our best to help with this. Last little thing for other changes is I had originally closed doing digital art, or excuse me, not digital art, doing art commissions. With everything going on with EcoElsa, with me getting the Etsy shop up, working on this giveaway, I put a pause on art commissions. So I'm going to be opening that back up. They will be digital art pieces. Like I said, we're not going to be shipping anything, yada, yada. So if you do want a digital art commission, based on what it is, what do you want, I'll work with you to do a pricing for it. But I do have a wide variety of styles that I can do for painting and digital art. We can try and scan things and send it to you. So, like I said, we will work this out as best we can, but I'm also going to be doing that if you are interested in helping support us and what we do with EcoElsa. And then the last thing I want to leave you guys with is just be smart and be safe. So make sure you're listening to reliable sources in light of everything that's happening with COVID-19. Make sure you're listening to researchers, medical professionals, following their best practices and recommendations. We want you guys to be safe. We want you to be healthy, but we also are relying on you for the public health to do these things, not just to keep yourself safe, but to also help everyone around you. So we appreciate that and everything that you're doing to help our doctors, our nurses, our different scientists during this. A big, huge shout out, of course, to our teachers and all the work you guys have been doing before this even. But now of having to try and create it all as digital learning for your students, or whatever it is your school district is moving forward with, if you are actually mailing packets to your students, major props to you. As well as my heart and feelings go out to all the parents who are now finding themselves both working at home and having to be their students, their child's stand-in teacher during this time. So there's a lot going on, and we just really appreciate everyone's role in all of this for helping the human race continue and our society make this work. It's like I said, it's a different world, and we're gonna all figure it out as best as we can. And EcoElsa will be here to help you guys with it as well. So with that, I'm going to end the video because we're about the 12-minute mark here. Is there any questions, comments, or concerns from anyone watching? Okay, so seeing no questions or concerns, we are going to end this. So a big thank you to everyone who watched this today. Please share it with all your friends and family, especially our upcoming resources to help you and your kids. As always, we hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Be safe, learn lots, have fun, and hopefully eventually, if you can't right now, get outdoors. So, bye.